Yo, what is up guys, Ghost here, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at Delta Force. The alpha test is coming to a close guys on September the 8th, but to wrap things up here, what they're going to do is a new event called the Farewell Festival, and this is going to have a ton of content in it. So there's going to be new game modes, both for Havoc Warfare and also Hazard Operations. There's going to be double XP going on. They're going to be giving away a bunch more Steam keys as well, and even doing some more Twitch drops. So if you don't yet have access to the game, then hopefully you'll have a chance to get in there and have a little bit of a play as well for yourself. So we're going to get into all of the juicy details here in a second, but before we do, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you do enjoy the content here on the channel guys. Plenty more to come from me on both Delta Force and of course Battlefield in the near future, so if that's something you're interested in, do make sure that you are subscribed, and as always guys, thank you so much for your support. So let me just go ahead and show you guys the flyer here. This is really cool. I think whether you like Delta Force or not, the fact that they're putting so much time and effort into having all of these events and sort of ramping things up throughout an alpha test, which I will be blatant here, I think this feels a lot more to me like a marketing beta rather than an alpha, but nevertheless, if you compare it to Battlefield 2042 and the amount of content that that game launched with and how long we had to wait for additional content with Season 1, this looks a lot more promising what Delta Force are doing here, and I believe they have like the first 4 seasons of the game already finished, which is pretty impressive. So this is what the flyer looks like. I'm going to go in depth into each and every game mode a little bit and exactly what's on offer, but this just gives you a sort of brief overview. So you've got limited time modes coming in Havoc Warfare, there are unique rewards for early access that you can log in and claim, there are new events happening in all of the modes, there's a new event in Havoc Warfare, there are new events in Hazard Operations. So let's get into all of the details here. So they begin this one by saying, it's been almost a month since we first kicked open the doors to our PC alpha test, and we've been truly humbled by all of the love and support you've shown us. Delta Force has been a labour of love for us, and we're encouraged beyond words to see our vision embraced by all types of players, whether they are Delta Force veterans or series newcomers. But all good things must come to an end, and so we'll be wrapping up the PC alpha test on September the 8th. This is just a temporary goodbye. Our paths will cross again very soon. In the meantime, we plan to go out with a bang, and we've scheduled 10 days of celebration that includes events, rewards, and alpha test access, and we're calling it the Farewell Festival. Okay, so let's go over each of the sections here. First of all, there are going to be some new login rewards, so you just log in and claim these. I'll put them on screen now. Obviously, they're skins and stuff like that for the weapons. To be honest, I'm not too bothered about these because they are going to wipe absolutely everything from the alpha test, so these aren't going to carry over into the main game. As far as I know, it's not going to be like a, oh, you participated in the alpha so you get a few skins kind of deal. They're just going to go away. So I mean, you only have to log in to claim them though, on the other hand, so I guess why not? Then we've got Rank Up Rush, and this is going to run from August 30th right now up until September the 8th when the beta ends, or the alpha ends. So you just join ranked matches in any mode to take part, and this will double your rank score in all modes. So basically, as long as you're playing ranked, double XP for the remainder of the alpha test. So that's pretty cool. If you need to unlock some weapons that you want to try out, attachments, all that jazz, then you should be able to do that. Then we've got a new time-limited Havoc Warfare mode. The first one is called Siege Mode. This one is going to run from right now on August 30th until the 3rd of September. And under details here, it says new gameplay unlocked in Havoc Warfare. During the event, the Siege Mode will be available. Complete missions to earn rewards. So having missions there, like within the game itself, that kind of sounds more like Hazard Operations to me. So I'm very curious to see exactly what this entails. It is live right now, so you can try it out. I haven't actually managed to log on yet and play any games, so that's why I don't have any of it for you guys, but I will be streaming it over the next couple of days and checking it out for myself. And then directly after that event, from the 4th of September until the 8th, we have another game mode for Havoc Warfare called Blitz Mode, and this one says during the event the Blitz Mode will be available, offering a thrilling battlefield experience. So I kind of wish they'd fleshed out on these experiences a little bit more and told us exactly what they entail, but I do like the fact that they've got not just one but 2 events for Havoc Warfare going on over the next week or so. Then in Hazard Operations, we've also got some new events there. So the first one is called Cultural Investigation, and this one is running from now all the way up till September the 8th as well. And it says complete investigations in designated locations of maps to earn rewards. And the rewards here are advanced full packs and then Technic Alloy, which is like the currency in that mode. And then similarly here, the next one is called Liyali Grove Infiltration. And this one just says, head over to Liyali Grove to investigate key locations and complete tasks to earn rewards. So basically it's trying to sort of funnel you to do some specific quests in certain areas of the map, and this will give you the awards here from the event. And then on top of the new game modes for Havoc Warfare that I previously mentioned, we've also got a new event going on there as well. It's just called Special Challenge. This one's going from August 30th until September the 8th, and it says complete challenging missions in Havoc Warfare to get rewards, and the rewards are an MP5 skin, an M1A4 tank skin, and some premium weapon experience coins. Again, I'm not really sure the rewards are necessarily worth it, and I'll show you guys why at the end of this post. But then the final thing here is that they're going to be offering a lot more alpha keys for test access. So from August 30th, they say we will gradually distribute an additional 300,000 Steam keys. So if you're one of those people who has signed up for the playtest on Steam and you still haven't gotten in yet, and you're like, man, how do I get into this alpha? Hopefully you stand a pretty good chance of being selected. And then also the final round of Twitch drops will take place on September the 4th. So if you guys still haven't gotten in, then hopefully you can watch a streamer over on Twitch, maybe even myself, and snag yourself a key that way. So to wrap this up here, they actually say that once the alpha test has concluded, all player progress will be wiped. So I assume that means skins, anything you've earned in any of these events, any of the awards here. I guess that makes sense, but at the same time, it kind of feels a bit pointless having these events and giving out these awards, but I guess it's all good fun, right? Please continue to leave feedback and suggestions over on our Discord server, and we will address as many as we can in our upcoming Ask Shadow Anything, and Shadow is the game director. We'll continue to grant access to the alphas test during the final week, so players who have not yet had a chance to play Delta Force should stay tuned. So that's pretty cool, you know, always nice to see more and more events and just content coming in an alpha test of all things for Delta Force. You know, I think this has kind of split the Battlefield community somewhat. I think Delta Force certainly resonates with a lot of the Battlefield crowd, and they feel as though it's doing a better job of actually being a Battlefield game than the most recent iteration of Battlefield, which was, of course, 2042. On the flip side, I've seen a lot of you guys say that they don't really understand why this game is so popular. It's basically just like based on 2042, which is, like we've already gone over, one of the worst Battlefield games, and what's more, they've taken a lot of the bad stuff from that, such as the specialists or the operators, as they call them in Delta Force. For me, personally, I've been enjoying my time on this game. Is it going to replace Battlefield for me and on this channel in the future? Absolutely not. I plan to definitely cover Delta Force when it releases later on this year, but that is not going to stop me from getting into Battlefield next year whenever that game releases as well. I will say this though, guys, the amount of content that they're actually putting out here is pretty impressive. I know I went over this earlier on, but if you compare this to Battlefield 2042's release, and them essentially having to stop making content for the game so that they could fix it and get it into a working state, is such a black and white comparison to what we're seeing here with, you know, Team Jade having an alpha test for a game and a bunch of events and different game modes and stuff that they're releasing throughout that alpha. So I think it really bodes well for content for the game. The release cadence is probably going to be incredibly solid when the game finally does release, and I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye on it. I recommend you do the same if you're interested. But as always, let me know what you think about this down below. Leave your comments there. I would love to read them. But otherwise, take care, guys. Thanks as always for watching the video, and I'll see you all in the next one.